Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pothology. Emily and I are going to the Broad Ripple Farmers Market. And we've never been here before, so we don't really know where it's at. I think this church is also having a sale, or maybe that's the farmers market, but I think it's down here, actually. So, down this hill. So, we're walking down here, and we're going to check out this farmers market. So hopefully they have some good stuff. I don't know. So hopefully you're having a good Saturday, and I'm going to show you some of the farmers market now. Also, it is cold. Emily just said that. So it's a cold day. It's like 60 or 55. I mean, that's not super cold, but you know, when it's been hot so much and then weather changes, it feels very cold today. But up ahead is the farmers market. I can see it now. That's a big farmers market behind this area, this church. That's crazy. This kind of reminds me of a 1990s movie. Kind of reminds me of like Hocus Pocus or a Disney movie or something. It's like it's very beautiful, very fall. Everyone's kind of dressed up and yeah. So this is the entrance of the farmers market. You can kind of see how the vendors are laid out. It's in a parking lot and they're just in a circle around the parking lot. We got here pretty late, so there's not a lot of people here. I mean, we got here like 30 minutes before closing, but I would say it was very active. A lot of vendors were here, a lot of fresh vegetables, as you can see, pumpkins and squashes and just different vegetables here. So it was really cool. I think this guy right here is selling some sort of maple syrup or something, homemade maple syrup, which is really cool. And there's some other vendors just selling fresh produce, some fall decor, you could say. I mean, come on, that's so cool. Got squashes. I don't know what that green stuff is. Some oriental eggplants, and just all of the produce that they've grown on their farm. A box of green beans. That's interesting. But I think it's a really cool farmers market. I think I like this one better than the Carmel one. Look at that. That's such a fall scene. That's amazing. And one of the vendors there is Pots and Pans Pie Company. They make pies and different pastries. It's really good. So I checked them out. I got a pastry. It was great. I walked over to Hubbard and Craven and got some coffee with Emily. She waited in line because the line was actually pretty long. And then we got some donuts, these fresh apple cider sugar covered donuts. They were so good. Hello everyone, we are back from the farmers market and we're going to show you a few things that we got. We got some coffee, but we are really excited for these donuts. They just were made, as maybe you saw, and Emily's going to open them and we're going to see what they're like. It's an apple cider donut with sugar on it. So it looks great and they're steaming. So we're very excited to try those. So we're going to eat one and we'll be right back. So those are very fresh donuts. They're amazing. I don't know who they're made by, just a farmer market vendor or whatever. But it tastes great, and they're warm, and they just melt in your mouth. They're like a cake donut, so Emily is enjoying it over here. So we got that, and I also got a pastry. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this. I honestly cannot tell you what it is, but it looked good, and it's by Pots and Pans Pie Company, which some of the people I went to college with own. They're really cool. And we got a mini apple pie. It looks very nice. It's going to be very good, I think. So we got some fall items. And, you know, the Broad Ripple Farmers Market is very good. And they had a lot of farmers there, like not just random multi-level marketing things. You know, it was fresh fruit, fresh vegetables.
Some fruit.
Yeah, some fruit. But a lot of different options for vegetables and unique vegetables. Some, you know, some stuff that you probably couldn't find in the grocery store. And it was surprising. There was a lot of people, and I know we came pretty late, but there was a lot of people with like rolling luggage bags full of just vegetables leaving the market. So obviously they utilize the farmer's market correctly. So
as their grocery.
Yeah, as their grocery place. And there's a place to, I think, get some meat, and there's a lot of like homemade stuff, homemade soups so you can buy that are frozen or whatever. And we saw, your typical vendors there, like your normal name brand indie stuff like Lick, ice cream, pots and pans, Hubbard and Cravens. That's what we got. And I think that might have been the only coffee place that's like dedicated coffee, So, but yeah, it was really cool. You want to mention anything, Emily?
These donuts are to die for. They're so good. But I love donuts, as you guys probably have figured out by now.
They're amazing.
Yep. It's just a beautiful fall day. The leaves here are starting to change just a bit. And this is like a hidden treasure that I didn't really know about. I knew it existed, but when we got here, I think we were both like, whoa, this is huge. And we've just never been before. So we were going to go to the Carmel Farmers Market, but this time of year, they'd switch it to the winter market, which is indoors. And I wanted to go somewhere outside.
Yeah.
So this was perfect because it's actually closer, too, than Carmel. Mm-hmm. So happy girl over here.
Yeah. I would say it was a successful farmers marketplace trip. Yeah, it is crazy how big it is. And I heard multiple vendors say that they prefer this location than other locations because it's just ideal. There's a lot of parking here, and it's fairly straightforward. It's just a giant parking lot with a bunch of vendors in it, and it's easy to get to, and a lot of space in the middle. So I like it. I like the design of the farmer's market. It's crazy to think, like, a lot of these, I would say, like, successful stores in Indy are at this farmer's market, and they're still going to farmer's market, still doing their thing. So, like, Lick Ice Cream, they have a place in the garage. So, but I guess that's how you, become even more successful. Just keep doing it. Keep going places. Like Juicery, like something like 317 or something like that was there. They're in stores too. Like they're in grocery stores. So yeah, it was really cool. If you ever get a chance, check out the Broad Ripple Farmers Market. I would also say the Carmel one is really good too. I do remember, was parking hard to get there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember something with parking at Carmel. Do you park in a parking garage?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. You park in a parking garage and whatever. But if you don't like roundabouts, like me, go to Broad Ripple. So there's also one, a farmer's market at the White River State Park. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's downtown by the basketball museum near the JW. So Marriott. Yeah, JW Marriott. So yeah, that's a good one too. But I would say this one was way better than the White River one. So, but now I'm going to enjoy this donut, maybe eat this. I think this pastry is, I'm sure I put it in the video before me talking about it. It's like a peaches and cream, so pastry or something like that. Maybe it's not. But the rest of today, we're just going to chill. I think I have a class meeting at some point, a group project meeting. If it is, it's just an impromptu meeting, so I got to be ready to get on Zoom or whatever we use. And then I'm just going to chill. Have a good weekend. I don't know what else will happen. We'll see, yeah. I don't know. Well, we will see you all in a bit. If you are still watching, comment down below pots and pans. Pots and pans. The people that own that place are really, really cool. And they make some awesome pie. I don't know of any other gourmet pie shops in Indy that's like just dedicated to pie, which they do other stuff. They do like cookies and a bunch of other stuff too, but they're really cool. So, okay, well, we're going to go. We will see you all in a bit. So it is the end of our day. Emily and I had some chicken gnocchi soup. I made some homemade soup, and it was really good. I thought it turned out very well. And I also went to Kroger this afternoon. I got some groceries. I got ready for the week. I'm going to make some chicken Parmesan Parmesan crusted chicken for the week. It's literally just going to be chicken and Parmesan. And Emily will have that, I guess, throughout the week, or maybe she's going to do something with it. She asked me to make it, so I'm going to do that later, probably tomorrow. And what else have I been doing? Oh, I don't know if this is normal, but today I saw at the grocery store frozen grilled cheeses. Is that interesting? Emily, is that interesting? Is that weird? Frozen grilled cheeses? I was thinking, wow. And they literally looked like just, two pieces of white bread, like sandwich bread, grilled with grilled cheese. So I thought that was interesting. I would probably never buy that. I was just thinking, man. But I guess they do sell, peanut butter sandwiches that are frozen that I probably had, as a kid. I don't know. So I guess it's not that weird, but it kind of is. So, and then, so I went there, got groceries. It was good. It was fast. Did that. We had some apple pie today. I thought it was really good. Yeah, it is really good. It's like a gourmet, homemade apple pie. I bet their business is going to be booming over the next 2 months because it's the holidays. They have it's a rotating menu, or not rotating. I think it's just new items all the time. Oh, it's seasonal and rotating, I guess. So they have a dark chocolate cheesecake. That sounds really good, but I'm sure it's like kind of expensive, which I just thought that was cool. They have a dark chocolate cheesecake. I know they have a pumpkin cheesecake and a pumpkin pie, and they have all different types of stuff. One of my favorite pies ever, and I don't really see people sell this because it's not a pie you would normally sell unless you're in the South. Actually, they sell this at Walmart, but it's the buttermilk pie. I don't like the one from Walmart. I like a good homemade buttermilk pie. And it's just a chess pie, you know what I mean? I don't know if it uses a ton of buttermilk, but it's just your basic chess pie. Sometimes it's flavored with lemon. Sometimes it's a little bit more vanilla in there. But I think it's a great pie. This place in Illinois that's closed now, the Pie Lady, oh man, she made the best buttermilk pie. It was so good. I wish I had that recipe. But hey, buttermilk pie, I love it. Love it all. I like those custard pies. I like the chess pies. So I'm not the biggest fan of the Indiana pie, whatever it's called. Sugar pie. I'm sure if it's like homemade, it's great, but it can be sometimes a little floury for me. Just kind of bland, just sugar, literally just flour and sugar. So, but hey, I know some pie places do make good versions of that. So, man, I'm talking about pie a lot. What else is happening? I would say it was a good day. It was fun to go to the farmer's market. It felt like the most fall day that we've had all year, since fall started. And it was really beautiful. So we had a great time. In a couple weeks, Emily and I will go to Connor Prairie the day before Halloween. So looking forward to that. That's probably the next fall thing that we're going to do. The leaves haven't changed fully, or they're just now starting to change near us. So I'm sure today will really speed that up. maybe, because it was pretty cold. And that is everything. So I'm just going to end the vlog here. We will see you tomorrow. I had that little Danish that I got. I thought it was good. It was like a peach cream Danish or something. I don't know if I mentioned that. I probably did at some point. I haven't put this video together, so. Apple pie was good. The donuts were good. The coffee was pretty good. You know, Cravens or whatever it's called. Hubbard and Cravens. They're really good. If you get their coffee with nothing in it, like no sugar in it or anything, it's really good coffee. So, but if you get like vanilla syrup or sugar-free, whatever, it can be a little sweet. But hey, I think their coffee is really good, and they're at a lot of different farmers markets, and I really like them. I like their coffee. I think they sell their own coffee, like beans and stuff. So, okay, well, I'm gonna go. I will see you tomorrow. If no one's told you this today, you are loved, and this world's a better place because you are here. Have a great Saturday night. Have a good Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.